No. There we go. That should hopefully be better. There. Coolness. Okay, so zoom out time. Why was I just welcomed to my own chat room? Zoom out time. So that we can show off the design of the cute little axolotl so far. This is what we've done so far. It looks adorable. Need to do that. There we go. And yes, this is an adopt design because I kind of owe you guys like 2 adopts. Because, you know, EXP system, milestones, all that. Boop. Nope. Bad. There we go. Do the hair thing. And now the axolotl will not be pink. There are enough pink axolotls out there. Not gonna do the pink. There we go. Yes. Cool. Now. We need the actual axolotl bit of the axolotl. There we go. Now, since the hair is asymmetrical, we get to erase what we don't need. Tries again to say something. I'm trying to pay attention to chat. The issue is the art is like down and chat is like to my side. I should have chat on the same screen. Like if I was smart, that's what I would do. Put chat and the doodle on the same screen. Cause you know, that would be logical. There we go. I have to be careful not to erase stuff I want to keep. Bet. No erasing lines that I want. What's that? I'm also hoping that it looks, you know, recognizable from silhouette form. Because, you know, the silhouette is kind of hyper important. I think I'm going to actually move the tail to be like that, so that we can actually see the tail. Because that would actually make it a lot easier to, you know, tell that it's an axolotl, except for, you know, this kind of gives it away right here. You know, the axolotl ears. No. Eraser. There we go. Nope. Bad. There we go. I only want to erase specific lines. There we go. Aha. Yes. So get rid of the layer below. Yes. We are still looking pretty decent. Based off of looking at that alone. Why on earth is it saying my session is only 9 minutes long? What is going on with the internet? Also, hello, Lethal! Thank you for the lurk! It is much appreciated. I'm making an axolotl adopt VTuber design right now. This is sketch layer, base layer, and currently working on line art stuffs, kind of. Yeah, apparently. That's just weird. Thank you for the shout out video. Starts numbing on wires to see what happens. No! No! I'm already apparently having internet issues that don't want to solve themselves. Why are you making it worse by numbing on my wires? Why? That's going to make it worse. There we go. I can do it better by going up than down. There we go. Yep. Oh, it's probably a down. Yep, that's a down. There we go. Waste a little bit of hair right here. They taste like licorice. Why? Just why? Drags him back to the head office. We have a head office? And Voodoo, the timing of that is up to you. We're already to 10 of 50? Wow, okay. I somehow expected that to take a little longer. Ow! Why'd I have to scratch that? Ow. So, my female bunny decided that she wanted back in her cage, like, that instant. So, she kind of gave me, like, a 8 to 10 inch long scratch, starting at the bottom of my wrist and going towards my elbow. And I just scratched it. It hurts. It doesn't hurt if I don't scratch it, but it hurts upon being scratched. There we go. No. Okay, we're gonna have to zoom in on the hand, because this is not happening if I don't zoom. Nope, needs to be quite a bit longer. Because this hand is horribly proportioned. Yep. There we go. Doctor, it hurts when I do this. Then don't do that. I mean, if you want to use logic, yeah. Why do I get the feeling that the middle finger and ring finger are going to be pain in my butt? As if posing the hand like this was easy in the first place. There we go. Proportion check. Much better. That's a little more, like, cover the face with the hand wise. The thumb, however, looks atrocious. I hate the thumb so much. Like, the human thumb and I do not get along. Nope. That's correct for that, but the thumb... There we go. That is so much better. By the way, without zooming out, I cannot tell if the thumb actually looks good or not. I don't know why, but this little piece of meat right here throws me off. Like, it's always this stupid spot right here. 3D, 2D, doesn't matter. It is the part of the hand that doesn't like me. There we go. Cool. Anime hand achieved. Anime hand that is actually proportionally able to probably cover the face, which I'm actually kind of curious about. So let's try this. Can we cover the face with the hand? We can. Okay, that is actually kind of epic. Check it out, check it out, check it out. That is how you test the hand proportion, people. That is how you do it, right there. Cover the face with it. I have never drawn a hand that nicely proportioned before. Like, that legitimately makes me very happy that it worked as well as it did. Okay, we need the layer below that. Back. Zoom. Shim, shim, shim. Shim, 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 shim. Shim, shim, shim. Okay, so this was not during mirror mode. There we go. And then I had mirror mode on for this. My placement of lines is incorrect. How do I make it look good on literally everything else? I don't understand why it looks so good on literally everything else on this. There we go. There we go. Haha. Yes. And then we can erase that right there. Ta-da! Done with the head! Oh, it looks so good. I love it. I absolutely love it. No. There we go. Much better. There. Now it kind of looks cool. I need smaller. Smaller. There we go. There. Because I don't want to get rid of everything. Oh no! Oh no! Ichi is headbutting trees again. Raccoon falls like rain impacting the ground with deciduous thuds. The world has never heard before. Start searching for Rocket because that bugger managed to shove someone's prosthetic arm up her arm as a joke, claiming he needed it. Yeah, that sounds like him. That sounds exactly like him or something he'd do. Nope. There we go. There. They look more like gills now. Because they're supposed to be gills. Why am I hearing, like, the notes to one of the songs of Nausicaa? Da 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 do 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 da 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 da. I don't remember the rest because I might be wrong with which Miyazaki that's from, but I know it is one of the Miyazakis. Rocket! Slip saddle on raccoon and raisins off. Hiya, Chucky! Alive! I mean, that fits. That fits. Starts talking to Canadian Goose and lets him loose on the rabbit raccoon. No, this just got real! Raccoon versus Goose, who wins? Stone ball? How did you get a stone ball? Everyone else, if they paid for their tickets, which you're selling for $25 each. You know I'm picturing everything you're typing in, like, animated form, right? Like, that's just how my brain reads things. It reads them in picture, so... or video. So, I am literally picturing everything you guys are typing. Now. There we go. There. There we go. Ha! And I don't need to do all of this because I can just do that. There we go. We can follow that, right? I'm just gonna erase it to the shape I want it. There we go. It's one side. And there's two sides. There. There's your total line. There we go. So, when I read books, I'm not reading the book. I'm literally watching a mental movie. I have like this little TV in my head that activates as soon as the book is opened. As well as like if I watch a dance cover of like any dance really, I can actually picture like not only characters that I want in place of the dancer, but I can actually like even see like physics and how they would move and such. It's actually really fun to do with my model design. Especially on something like Bye Bye Bye. Because I can actually picture like how the ears and the tail would move. And it's actually really cool looking. Which makes me want to mess with the rigging a little bit. Whenever it comes time to do that. I want to not do the typical rigging that, you know, people do with 3D models that have tails and ears. I want to have controllable bones on them. That's what I want. By the way, if I wanted, I could technically manifest mental color palette on this character to where coloring it in would be more like coloring a color by number for me than what you guys see. No. Don't want that rounded. There we go, much better. Okay. Do it again, but better. Not like that. Again with rounded, I don't want rounded. There we go! Much better. I think we're gonna poof that out, actually. Poof it out. Poof it out. There we go. Make that go like that. There we go. Cool. And we will zoom in on the thumb because I do not want this line going through the thumb. We can fix it in a moment to where the ribbon is actually complete. But I do not like that line. There we go. Much better. Okay. So this is what we are left with now. Like a slipper type thing, because that'll make my life easier by quite a bit. Here we go. Then make this thing a slipper sandal. Because slipper sandal is better than just regular slipper. It kind of looks like a ballet shoe, honestly. There we go. Make it super pretty. Nope. Okay. We'll get rid of these little lines here. And then we will do this. I want smooth, not shaky looking. Thank you. Nope. Thank you. There. Clean this up a little bit, because it could be better. Bad. There we go. Nope. There. Ta-da! Cleaned! Cleaned it. Nah. I don't actually like the lines as much as I thought I would. Okay. Take that off. Until... Nope. Nope. And there. There we go. Give you a nice little salamander-like tail. There we go. then I need to do this. Because salamander. No. Have to be consistent the entire way around. I got it. It's always right here that it like messes up. No. Too thin on the bottom. There. Much better. Cool. Got it to work with me. And since I didn't feel like dealing with erasing round lines that already existed, I created a second layer because it made my life easier. Yeah. Want to erase inside the ribbon. There we go. Much better. Oh. Still going through the arm right here. There we go. And then I need to have very tiny eraser for that. There we go. I turned you on. You should have mirrored. Oh. Wrong layer. That's why. That layer doesn't have a mirror active, so it's not going to mirror. There we go. And then this line is bothering me. because I don't want it there. There we go. Yes. Merge with layer below. There we go. Cool. And now it has the ability to mirror on the tail even, if I wanted to. But I don't want to. So, nah. I honestly think that we should get rid of this line completely. Because it makes the tail look too thin. Good line. Goodbye line. There we go. Much better. Bad. There we go. Nope. I want smooth. Smooth. I mean, it looks kind of like it belongs in the Fire Nation, but we can change that with color coding. Right? And yes, I'm trying to get better at detailing, so hence why this looks like this. No. No. Bad. Go away. Ooh, that looks kind of like stained glass now. I love it. Okay, that is really pretty. That is really pretty now. Bad. There we go. There we go. Actually, yeah. I kind of really like it. Like, I really like it. And the simplistic parts are actually not that bad. I do want to make this a little more obvious that it's not connected to that. equal-ish part away from here, please? Bet. Okay. Might have to do it in multiple thingies. Because apparently it doesn't want to do it in a single one. Because I can get a good line up to here. But after that, it decides to no longer be a thing. There we go. Bet. There we go. There. Ta-da! Coolness. Okay. Hardest part. Axolotl color. Come here, Google. That's why pink is so popular. Because it's a very common color actually found in them. Actually, that's a color I haven't seen used very much. So, let's do it. Yes. I'm not gonna use like neon yellow because neon yellow would be painful to the eyes. They don't feel like being painful to the eyes. I feel like using a color that people can look at for a while. I know why I'm being so careful. I don't need to be careful. Not right now, anyway. Okay. I need that layer, and I need to erase this line right here. There we go. Yeah, I don't need to be careful at the moment. I need to get this everywhere it needs to go. That's what I need to do. I will be, however, a little more careful on, like, the face. Like right here. Even though I can just, you know, color over this. So I don't have to be too careful, but, you know, a little bit careful when it hurts. No, I'm not mirroring the coloring because I figure it will be easier to do in asymmetrical. Or not mirroring. Because the shading and the highlight are not going to be mirrored. Because the light's not coming from directly in front of or directly behind. Because that is, you know, not typically what happens. Not with light. Not the typical thing. And I may adjust colors, like, while I do this. That's the one spot I do want to be careful on. The eye. Because I don't feel like coloring it's like white again. bed. I'll just recolor everything I need to the right color. Except the eyes. I do not want to do that with the eyes. I'm wondering if this would look better. Not really. No. I like that one better. Even if it is a little more, you know, dark orangey. And yes, I may change her to blue for all I know. At the moment, this is what we're working with. Nope. Yeah. There's nothing to recolor on the other side of the fingers, so gotta be a little more careful with this bit. Also, the size of my brush probably doesn't help. Ta-da! One of two hands, done. Kinda. Not really. Still have the rest of the arm to go. Actually, let's do something really weird. I touched the wrong spot, didn't I? Yep. I did. Maybe. Now it just looks like a lizard. It's a lizard! You don't want a lizard. There's a kinda nice color. Yeah, I kinda like that one. And now let's stick with it and see what happens. Yeah. Much better. Like I said, I may play with the colors like during the entire process. Because I did not create this with a color palette in mind. Which was probably a bad idea, but hey. It still works. Sounds familiar. Yeah, have you created characters without a color palette in mind before? Like legit, the last time I tried making an adopt, I had no clue what to do for color palette. And it's actually turning out really well. Oh! I had like 90% of the color palette. You just helped me figure out the hues that would look, you know, proper together. Which, by the way, I do give you credit for that. Like, if you actually look for it, I do give you credit. Ah! That makes sense. Yeah, a lot of these little things without color palette at all, think in mind, they very often are just drop the color on the character and go with it and see what happens next. Because there's no telling what may happen next on a lot of these. This is actually the most skin I've shown on a character in a while. But still following Twitch TOS. At least as far as I'm aware. If they can't tell where the hips actually are, then I don't think I have power over that. Because the end of the legs is there, meaning the hips are there. I have covered the hips adequately. as well as any chance of underboob has been destroyed by this right here. So unless TOS changes again, this character should be perfectly fine. Oh, tail. Can't forget the tail! I mean, yes, that is the only reason the TOS needs to change, and if you actually look at it, it's not really so much changing as it's just stating things more clearly. Because from what I saw, the quote changes have always been there, at least as long as I've known what TOS says for the dress code. The underboob and the hip thing has always been a thing, as far as I'm aware. There was even an illustration that I found like years ago that illustrated the do's and don'ts. And it is literally included in that illustration everything that was recently, quote, added. I've never had issues either, honestly. And even though people are, like, really thinking that chibis are gonna have an issue, I've never had an issue with chibi. Ever. Of course, my model also isn't breaking any other TOS, so I have to come up with something new to break in order to have a problem as far as I'm aware. Like, if they wanted to, they could probably ding me on the fact that, you know, I had a character with nothing on it before I started drawing the outfit on this. Because, you know, bases, they have to have something on them. I know 3D modelers have gotten dinged before because their typography makes the upper torso look like it has, you know, the smaller round bit in the middle. And you're not supposed to have that on any art that is shown. So, yeah, 3D modelers have gotten in trouble for typography. Whenever that's the easier typography to use for the proper shape. There we go. Voodoo, you're a voodoo doll. I don't think cloth of a plushie counts. Especially if it's obvious that, you know, you're a plushie. That's like saying a teddy bear is against the rules. Even the possum has a hat. Very nice, very nice. That is actually really interesting, and the reason that I think the guideline goes for the in-game models is because if they didn't have that qualification, Bayonetta would be out. I'm pretty sure Street Fighter would be out with some of their outfits. Tomb Raider's safe. Metroid's safe. Zelda's safe. There are others. Honkai is borderline. Genshin's safe. But yeah, they would be literally removing. They would be removing a lot of games that are supposed to be, you know, their content. It would be counterintuitive to say that game models had to. Now we're gonna do this. Yeah. Yeah, that actually meshes really nicely. You can always just time out the bot. Just saying. You have the power. Yes, you can. All I did was change the bot's name. It's the same bot it's always been. uh... It should still work. Huh. Interesting. So, did it actually switch over? Huh. I guess it did. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Oopsie. That. There is a lot of orange specks where there should not be. Huh. Okay. So in that case, I should just, you know, work on my timers? I can add that to the to-do list. I need to erase again, because I don't need that line in the hair. There we go. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. It isn't 5 years since I started streaming yet. I mean, I could always wait a couple years before I actually fix the timers. Gotta keep it scuffed, right? kind of love this design. It is so cool. Or should I go brighter? I can't really tell that it's brighter, so let's go this route. I'm seriously debating just dumping money into Steam, like soundtracks, by the way. Just cause. Cause I just want more soundtracks from the Steam games. Like, in general. We're not doing green. Going nice and blue. Or could go with this. Ooh, that plays really well. We're doing that. Yeah, that plays really, really well. Okay. Don't mind me, just forgot that blue and orange are, you know, polar opposites on the color circle. So by all logic, this should actually work really nicely. Oh! I do not rig as of yet. I do 3D for modeling, but I also am trying to get my 2D art to be improved because I do need the knowledge of 2D art to have good textures for 3D modeling. Also, welcome to the Moonlit Snowfall. You might con me into rigging at some point. Illith, come now. Come now. It's not really a con if I want it to happen, is it? I believe I have a command for it, yes. But I have not set up the VTuber art ideas comms. So I would totally like do model art for you if you show me how you want it cut and all that. Like I do the model art and then I hand it to you to rig. That would actually be kind of fun. I like how the Ko-Fi stream bot like activated along with the command. That's kind of funny. Oh, well, that's super simple. Just make a billion layers. Okay, got it. In terms of rigging, oh no, I need to check my own Ko-Fi. Sorry, be right back. Illith. By the way, this design was literally created because, I've never done an axolotl. So I wanted to do an axolotl. There we go. And I didn't actually design this with a color palette in mind. So, I'm kind of making up the color palette as I go along. Each time I find a new color that works for the feeling this character is giving me, it becomes closer to, quote, being alive. You caught an Illith? Hey, which Pokeball did you use? I need to know, like, right now. I need to know which one, because, I'm going to have to figure out how to get one. Like, yesterday. You want to see Illith's portfolio? Give me a second. I actually got a piece of Illith's portfolio right here. Give me 2 seconds. Boop. There we go. Now, granted, this character was kind of early, like early. But this is a model that was created by Illith. This is my mascot, Pookie. I designed the character and Illith brought her to life. And I still use Pookie. Pookie is actually the 9,000 EXP thing for the monthly EXP system. According to that, if we reach 9,000 EXP, I have to use Pookie for an entire stream. Why? Because I felt like it. Because I love using Pookie. And yes, I've switched to Pookie because I felt like it and because I wanted to show off your work. Oh, also, this model, the condition that I gave Illith was that since Pookie is a creature of scuff, the model had to be scuffed. So if you actually watch the model, it does not blink. However, it does do something whenever I blink, which is really fun, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. I know what it is. Illith knows what it is. It's adorable, and I love it, and I don't know if it's actually triggering whenever I blink, but, you know, it's awesome! Illith has quite a few models. Okay, yes, it is triggering when I blink. Cool. Yes, Voodoo. You got picked on in the Discord, didn't you? And yes, she is based on my scuffed art, but, you know. Creature of scuff must be scuffed. And yes, you did draw this entire thing based off of a very much horrible sketch of a concept art. Praise the Pookie from inside your Pokeball. I know. I love how the eyes are like crazy. The condition was Pookie had to be scuffed. Outside that, it was free reign. As long as, like, Pookie looked proper. And neither of us wanted to deal with Pookie's tongue, so we just put a rubber band over it. The tongue looks kind of like a snake tongue, and it kind of acts like a snake tongue. And by the way, Illith, you actually helped dictate how my tail reacts or acts. Like, in general. And my brain is also going to Emmy because, you know, Cooper model. It's just what it's doing. What? 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 Oh, I see. I see what it is. Okay. I need to go here, and I need to erase because that is part of the arm. Go away. Go away, line. I don't need you there. The joys of not using a reference. And just going with whatever happens. Yeah, this was created without a reference. The closest thing to a reference I had was my own base that I made by taking my own reference sheet and stripping it down to just the basic proportions of the character and pose. And even with that, this character was changed quite a bit, even from that. There we go. Oh, I missed that. Bad. So I need to make that go back like that, and then I need to erase this. There. Illis doesn't do anything AI related. Like, at all. Also, if you need to know if something is AI related, Illith probably knows. It's quite useful, actually, to have someone who knows all of that information. I thought that was just part of the territory. I still find it funny that people actually have asked me if Pookie was an AI creation. No, no, no. She's just me drawing my own design horribly in 3 to 5 minutes. That's all she is. She's literally the definition of a trash clone of a character. But Then I redesigned her a few times, and now she's this. Each time either adding something or just improving the design in general. Because she started as just her shoulders to the tips of her ears. Like, it was only shoulders up. And she did have the tail the entire time, but that's all she had when she was first drawn. She also looked kind of like a Muppet when I first drew her. Like, the OG drawing is so bad. I mean, yeah. If you tell an AI to create a rabbit, fox, and deer creature, it would look a lot different than Pookie. Just saying. That is the second Growlithe I have seen in this week. Actually, last time I had a Growlithe spawn was last stream, I think? I also had Haunters spawn last stream. I got the Growlithe, I did not get the Haunter. Nice! You had like 3 seconds to spare before it got away. Just saying. Why do I love this color scheme? That's why. It's far enough off that no one will notice. And considering I just now realized that's where I know this color scheme from, no one's going to get it. That and the character wasn't designed after what I thought of the color scheme just now of. You can't touch me, Nintendo. It wasn't intentional. I swear it. You have watched this entire stream, or at least I'm going to hope you have. You can't touch me. It wasn't intentional. And this character has nothing to do with her. Last I checked, Axolotl weren't in that universe anyway. Also, you don't own the color code. Sorry to break it to you. Or rather, the color palette. You do not own the color palette. You're just the first one I think of when I see the color palette. Which does mean I do have to avoid black in the coloring. Which I can easily do. But, you know. If I can avoid being cross-referenced to the character I thought of, I will have my goal achieved. And no, I'm not gonna say the character because if people actually cross-reference it, they may not see it as anything else. And I don't want that. I want this to be its own thing. They will copyright the color palette 3 days after they see it. Yeah. They'll patent. They won't copyright. They'll patent the colors. They will patent any female character with that color palette. That's the patent. I don't think you can do that. Because if you could, no one would be able to make characters because every color palette would end up being used in like maybe a month. If there's even that many color palettes available to be patented by this route. I know you can patent, like, you know, the fact that you have a specific hex code for your logo, but that's really as far as I know, color-wise. Plus my hex codes are off, so, eh. They can patent their colors all they want. This one doesn't share the hex codes. That might be trademarking, yes. I need the undo button. Thank you. I'm actually kind of enjoying my avoidance of the color pink right now. Like, it's super common anyway. I shouldn't add another pink axolotl to the VTuber world, should I? Ah, that makes sense. I actually did not know that. Which means that Deadpool was wrong. It's not a vault, it's a distribution company. Thank you for clarifying that. I think I liked the vault better because the vault meant it was locked. And yes, I get it. I'm old enough for it. I'm 33. I don't care. I don't usually look up content like that. Like, literally, Deadpool is about as mature content as I get usually. Unless you want to talk gore, in which case, Scorn? Like the game Scorn? But yeah, me looking up mature content is not the NSFW stuff, it is literally more of like gore and stuff, because, you know, Deadpool and Scorn, Deadpool's worth it. And find one good horror game that does not at least try to use gore, and don't say Five Nights at Freddy's. Need to get to this. Need to get to that. Didn't have the mirror activated. New. Bad. Lightly touch. There we go. Much better. Okay. Now we can go back to the layer that has the coloring. And boop. Wrong. That took too long to notice. Yes, but it does have horror. Or it does have gore. So, still counts. Even if it's not the main focus, it's still there. There's a lot of them that are really good that don't use gore as the main focus, and it's just there to add to the creepiness factor, kind of like, you know, the lighting or sound effects or like background audio. A horror game is a dance. You must play with your player's mind. And when done correctly, it is beautiful. When done incorrectly, you look like a 6-year-old doing the Macarena. And I just realized my 6-year-old doesn't know the Macarena. I need to change this. That's going to be added to my list of to-dos tomorrow. Teach him the Macarena. I might teach his brother and sister the Macarena as well. Oh, so you're saying because it's completely natural in the game, it doesn't count. That's cheating. Hey, Macarena. Hi. So, one of my favorite horror games to date. It's not complex, it's not like overly great or anything. You can finish it in like 2.5 hours. Look up Among the Sleep. You do see the monster 3 times. Or 2 or 3 times. But the secret is the monster was there all along. And the entire game, you're playing from the viewpoint of a 2-year-old, because the first scene in the game, you are celebrating your 2nd birthday. There is literally a cake in front of you and everything with the number 2 on it. Oh! Oh, so like how they did NSFW type scenes in the 60s and 70s, I think, is when they didn't actually show anything. They just implied that it happened. Like, the characters acted accordingly. And then we were just, you know, supposed to assume, oh hey, this happened. We are at this point in the timeline that is after this event. And so let us move on from that and move forward to the storyline to figure out what happens next. By the way, Diagnosis of Murder, such a good show. I love Diagnosis Murder. Bet. Okay, yeah. That actually looks really, really good. Okay, I love it. I love it. That hair color is, like, perfect. And no, gore itself, in and of itself, is not scary. if you are specifically speaking only gore, it is much more creepy, disturbing, or gross than scary. It's the cause of the gore that is scary, not the gore itself. By the way, if you want to know where I stole the colors I use for the inside of the mouth from, just download MMD and look at the default models and find out the colors that are used for the inside of the mouth and the tongue on the Miku model that comes default with MMD. I have literally used those colors or as close to them as I can get ever since I saw that, and I was like, oh hey, that's super easy. Well, why not just use those? That would be completely the easiest thing ever. That was so close to the Avengers theme for like a note or 2 notes. That was so close. I was like, wait, are we listening to Avengers? I don't remember playing Avengers, but okay. It was like the starting 2 notes of the Avengers theme. Now, I don't want to have to clean up. I'm already gonna have to clean up, but you know, I don't want to clean up more than I have to. I need another new layer. I need this one to be semi-transparent. There we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. And there's the me wondering what it would look like. Okay, fine. No, we need brighter. Nope. No. What would it look like if I did this one? No. Nope. 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 Guess we're sticking with that. Let's go a little more blue. There we go. Huge sneeze. You know, too big of a sneeze might actually send you across the room. Just saying. just realized I have not had a Pokemon with Pokerus in a while. I should probably try to get one. Last one I know of that I had was on... I think it was Pokemon X and Y. I kinda love it. Like, from what I have done so far, I kinda love it. I might redo her shoes because her feet look really wonky shaped, but you know. I still kinda love it. Like, she looks awesome. We can get rid of those 2 searches. And after tonight, the Monopoly Go thingy will end, and I don't know what I'm gonna do in place of it yet. So, we will see. And then next stream is going to be tomorrow. Well, today, technically. Wait, yeah. Next stream is at 11 p.m. EST. So, that will be very fun. Ooh, 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 ooh. I just found... Oh, hey! Okay, so... we are going to raid. I have no clue how to pronounce the name. We are going to raid a dragon, is what we are going to do. We are going to raid a dragon as soon as I'm done with the ad break. We're gonna raid a dragon. And the dragon is currently playing TCG Card Shop Simulator. So, that is why we are raiding. Because 1, dragon, and 2, TCG Card Shop Simulator. It's perfect. Go away, ad. You have 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Go away. Thank you. There we go. There is the raid. And then we are going to do the typical. Oops. Copy. There we go. There is the raid message. And I will see you all at 11 p.m. EST. Please enjoy the raid. Have fun. I will be going to my ending stream screen, which will show you the rest of the schedule for... Wait. Today marks the last day of the schedule being relevant, so the schedule doesn't really help you. Oh, also I will be adding the Blue Sky that I have to the schedule because I did create one. I am not moving, I am simply adding to my socials to give you guys more places to find me, find information on my streams, etc. Because I love foot traffic and it has potential for more foot traffic. So that's what that is going to be. So I shall see you guys later. Good night, good evening, whatever time it is for you. And you didn't make me do it. I did it freely, of my own free will. Bye-bye!